I'm Keenan and welcome to my October 2012 market review for the month of September 2012. September sales activity fell well below historical levels in the Greater Vancouver housing market. The number of residential property sales for detached, attached, and apartments was 1,516, a 32% decline compared to last September and a 41% below the 10-year September average. Affordability has been compromised to some extent by the federal government's elimination of the 30-year amortization on government-issued mortgages. As of the end of September 2012, there were 18,350 homes listed for sale on the MLS, an increase of 14% from the same time last year and up 4.5% compared to August 2012. Today, the sales to active listings ratio is at 8%. Again, that means that for every 100 homes listed for sale, there are 8 buyers. Downward pressure on prices usually occurs in the 8 to 10% range, and upward pressure when the sales to active listings ratio is in the 20 to 22% range for a sustained period of time. As a point of comparison, this ratio was at 19% in March 2012. The MLS composite benchmark price, which represents the typical price of a typical home in a given region, is currently $606,100 in the Greater Vancouver area. This is a decline of 0.8% from last year and 2.3% over the last 3 months. Prices remain relatively stable. We have seen larger reductions in the areas that have seen the biggest price increases over the past 3 years. Now, the million-dollar question is, what do these statistics do for our markets going forward? In the United States, for example, home prices since the global economic crisis that began in early 2008 fell nationally by an average of 35%. Yet, by dissecting this further, we see that in many of the major urban coastal cities, such as Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, and New York, the average price decline was only 11% in these urban centers and as low as 7% in San Francisco. Most of us thought in 2008 our real estate market in Vancouver was in for a long, drawn-out decline, much like the States. Yet, in less than 6 to 8 months, we were on the rebound, and prices and market activity were on the upswing and stayed that way until the middle of this year. Vancouver will rebound from this recent decline in sales and prices. It is unclear when and how quickly, but it will happen, and sooner than many anticipate. The geographical constraints that make our city unique, our beautiful scenery, and the quality of life will continue to put upward pressure on prices over the long term. And because most Vancouverites buy here to stay here for the long term, the importance of buying the right home while the inventory of homes on the market remain healthy is more important to home buyers than trying to pick the absolute bottom of the market swing. The opportunities for anyone looking to buy and sell in this market are excellent. So if you would like to get more current on how I can help you, feel free to call me. I'm Keenan and thanks for joining me here today.